I'm a bad friend. Like, I think I'm a really bad friend. I have friends from well over 10 years ago, longer even, who I just don't talk to anymore. I don't really talk to anybody anymore for that matter, and that is not completely due to the pandemic and lockdown and everything, um, but happened long before any of that, because I just kind of stopped talking to people, stopped talking to my friends. And I mean, in some cases, one of my best friends for years and years and years and years, I can't even count how long, probably since I was like 12, 13 maybe. Um, can't even talk to her anymore. Maybe I could. Last time I tried, she told me she had to block me. But that's a story for a different day. Um, Today is more so about me taking accountability for that, because I guess that's kind of what this channel is becoming, is just me taking accountability for my actions and myself. And I don't know, but I don't really know why I stopped talking to my friends, or I guess consider my friends, hopefully still. Um, a lot of I've never been popular growing up. I always had tight knit sets of friends, as I'll call them. And as much as this video is about them, it's not really about them. Anyways, my friends have always come in pairs of two or three, really, and we get very close and tight knit. For instance, as I mentioned, one of my best friends is my best friend from kindergarten. Used to go to the same daycare, which was right across the street from our school, and I'm like I said, I haven't talked to him in years, let alone seen him in ages. But um, I would like to think that I could text him at any point and he'd answer. I would hope. You know, not really sure. I haven't really put it to the test in obviously a long time, and so I'm even making this video because I've just been lonely, I guess. I don't know. I've been thinking about my friends a lot lately, so I knew I wanted to make this video, but something, some driving factor somewhere. I don't know if I like what I'm doing with this house, but we'll figure it out as we go. Some driving factor in me somewhere just doesn't want me or let me reach out to my friends. And maybe it's just because like I said, maybe I'm just a really bad friend. And you know, I I don't know, you know, it's weird. I hate that I say that all the time. I really can't help it. But anyways, it's weird to me because I love my friends dearly. I appreciate them wholeheartedly. Another one of my friends has been my friend since probably third or fourth grade, when he moved into town. And he, as much as I didn't go to school, every year that I showed up, he would manage to find a way to come and find me and update me about his summer and everything that happened with the people I was close to at the time and everything that he knew. And he's just always been a loyal and amazing friend. And you know, it's hard for me to say I miss him or miss any of my friends for that matter, because it's my own fault that I don't talk to them and I don't reach out. And I don't know what did it to me. Maybe I spent too much time with them at a certain point in life, and it burnt me out from talking to them or whatever. But maybe I'm like I keep just repeating, maybe I'm just a bad friend and I don't like the upkeep of having to talk all the time or whatever. And I mean, not every friend is like that, you know, especially as I've gotten older. You got to make time for the people you care about, etc., etc. But I guess it's just hard for me. I feel like I distanced myself at a certain point in my life because I wanted to try to level up in a degree. I felt like I was just getting older and not doing much, and I was spending too much time with the guys, just doing a whole lot of nothing, going a whole lot of nowhere. And I felt like, okay, maybe I need to separate myself for a little while, go get on my feet and get some money for one, and maybe get my own place to stay that it'd be easier to hang out all the time or whatever. And I guess, I mean, it never really happened, and I suppose part of that is due to the pandemic, but even to this day, I don't reach out as much as I miss all of my friends. I'm just, I don't know. I guess maybe part of me doesn't feel good enough. Like I distanced myself for so long and I have nothing to show for it. And I mean, that's not necessarily true at all, but I feel like maybe there's a part of my brain that tells me that is how it is. And, well, yeah, I guess it's kind of just been circling around in my mind lately, so I felt like I wanted to talk about it and just I'm not sure. I'm just lonely, I guess. And it's my own fault. So I'll probably be making another video talking about my friends and some of the interesting experiences I've had growing up with my sets of friends, or my what did I call them earlier? Close knit groups. I guess I did. Did I call them a set earlier? Because that's kind of how, like I said, it's always kind of been that way. It's always been like me and two other people, maybe a third person, but just all. It's a weird pattern that I've always followed. I felt like I could never give my all to more than a couple people, like my close thoughts and things. And I don't know, I never really saw the appeal in having just like a huge group of friends, but you don't really know anything deep about each other or personal about each other. I've just never been that kind of person. I guess probably because I'm very introverted. I'm not nearly an extrovert, not anything near it. Very very repetitive today, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, I guess I'm trying to take accountability, and maybe it'll help me actually reach out to some of my friends, and you know, we will see if that happens. I don't have very much faith in myself to do that because, for instance, a good friend of mine who he was a friend later in life, and currently have a 1,000-day Snapchat streak with him, and we've had maybe one conversation in the past 3 months. And um, again, that's my own fault. You know, it's not like he doesn't try to start conversations with me. You know, he'll send me a message saying, like, hey, bro, how was your day? And I'll respond with an all black picture saying streak. And he's literally my only Snapchat streak because I don't use Snapchat very much anymore, but it's just kind of a meaningful thing to me because um, I, we started it not long after we met. I feel like I know we lost one at one point. We had a pretty, like, I don't know, 500 or something. I don't remember all the details, but anyways, it's just been kind of a track record for like, wow, we've been homies for, you know, this long, keeping up with each other. And it started with us actually having conversations all the time. It used to be like that's how we even got the streak. It was never just back and forth streaks message. It started with actual genuine conversations because we just talked to each other all the time because we were good friends, best friends, if I will say so myself. I don't know if he will agree with that anymore, but maybe he'll find this video somehow and tell me all about it. But it's weird. It's very weird because I consider all of these people my best friends, and it's kind of a toss up on if they would even feel the same way anymore because I've been so distant and so just unavailable all the time, you know? And I it's something I hope I can change about myself as time continues, and I think that's why I'm making this video, is to try to, I guess, relieve some of my loneliness. And maybe you'll feel like me. Maybe you feel that way about, like, it's an upkeep to keep up with everybody. That's a nice sentence. An upkeep to keep up. that's how I feel. It's just tough for me sometimes. I get very, very burnt out of hearing about things, and I hate to say that because I love that my friends trust me enough with their problems and their whatever's on their minds. I'm so thankful because I've always tried to be a genuinely nice person and just a genuine human being in general, you know? I've always been as my mom would say, I've always been a rock for people. I've always been able to just give an ear where people need it. But in a way, I guess it got kind of taxing. Not even to hear about problems, but to just constantly be flowing through like I'm sad because my friend is sad, and I'm sad because I'm actually sad, but I don't want to burden them about my sadness when they just told me about this that's going on. Like, my stuff looks minuscule compared to their stuff. So, I guess in a way, I felt just annoying. And I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I think I'm cycling through all kinds of revelations in my head as I'm talking here. But I just well, I hope I can help some other people feel a little less lonely than I do if you're having trouble reaching out to your friends, or just bored, I guess, like me. I'm so bored, and I refuse to do the things that I know will bring me joy. For some reason, I can't seem to help it. I'm kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy of negativity and being a bad friend. And I hope that I can be a better friend, especially to my close friends that I literally grew up with, and like I said, my good buddy from fucking third grade, and I haven't talked to him in probably like 4 years, if not longer. And maybe I'll dive deeper into more specifics like that. Um, Maybe I won't. For now, I'm just being a little hypercritical of myself and trying to take better accountability because I need to do that this year. And instead of doing anything productive, I've gotten lost. So I think I'm gonna leave it with that. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about my loneliness, I guess. And hopefully I can help you feel a little less lonely today. But that's all for me, and I'm gonna head to bed after I get this uploaded. So, good night.